Hi folks, Pete here from Ashton's Cars, and today showing you around a Mini Cooper. This is a F56 model, so it's the model that ran from 2014 up until 2024, last year. So this is the first sort of generation of those. They did do a minor facelift on them in I think 2019, 2020. This is the original shape, one of my favourite Minis. And being the Cooper, it's the petrol 1.5 engine, 136 horsepower. There's a 3-cylinder turbocharged engine, which is an absolute gem of an engine. Famously, actually, the same engine as you get in the BMW i8, the hybrid, sporty two-seater thing with the gull-wing doors. So it's got a bit of pedigree, this thing has. These Minis are a car that we love and a car that we get into stock very, very often, but this particular one has really stood out from the crowd, which is why I wanted to put a video up of it. It's got the Chilli pack for a start, which is quite a desirable option, with the 17-inch wheels, half leather. I'll show you the interior in just a sec, but also I do love the fact it's got these red racing stripes, red roof, red mirror caps, and it's even got red sort of trims around the alloy wheels. These trims that you can see here are just like a guard that you fit over the top. They're a little plastic guard that goes over the rim. The wheels underneath that are immaculate, but I'm leaving them on there at the minute because I have found before they really do save those wheels from having any curb marks whatsoever on them. So it might be something that the next owner wants to keep. But yeah, this particular car's got a lovely specification. It's got the Chilli pack and a few extras on top. It's got the front and rear parking distance sensors, which is another desirable option that you can pick from on the Mini catalogue. And I'm particularly fond of this generation of Mini. As I've said many times on this channel, I think that even though they have now been replaced by a even newer generation, that car is, in my opinion, not as good as this. This is like the pinnacle of Mini. For a start, if you want a manual gearbox, the new Mini now hasn't got one. It's automatic only. But of course this is a 6-speed manual. The engine in it's really lively and revvy. It's really good fun to blast along a B road in this car. But also, as I've found by using one as a daily commute on a few occasions, it's also very, very comfortable. So a great all-rounder, and yeah, probably the best built small car that there is. Let's show you a little bit what this one's got. Let's just start at the boring bit at the back. Let's just show you, get the boot room over with. It's not huge because it's a Mini. There it is. What it has got is a little false floor though that you can flip up. They haven't cleaned it yet, but if you flip that up by there, it clips in place with these handy little clips, hold it, and it means you've got a slightly bigger space. I think altogether it's getting around about 300 litres, these boots are on a Mini. They're not big, they're not actually, a Fiesta's bigger, but it's a Mini. You know, what more do you want? It comes with the title, doesn't it? It is a small car. But when you get inside it, it's not small anymore, because actually they're very, very comfortable, these things are. And when you get one with the Chilli pack like we've got, you get this nice half leather trim, nice sort of bucket seats, but they are actually quite comfortable. They're quite spacious seats, even for a big lad like myself. Lots of leg room. It's one of the few cars that I have to put the seat forward in to get in sometimes, because most cars I sit as far back as you can go, but I don't in the Mini. Multi-adjustable steering column, and lots of really good quality switchgear, and I'll show you some of that now. Just jump in. The windows it's a frameless door. They slot up inside this frame when you close it, and you become cocooned in here because it's got really, really good, the wind noise is next to nothing, really good silencing in this car. The engine is quiet and smooth. There's not a lot of wind noise. You feel like you are in a quality product. More like you're in a BMW than a regular small car then. So, it's keyless, the Mini is, and to start it, we put off it on the clutch, and we push a toggle switch here, which is supposed to sort of reminisce the Minis of old. It's quite cool. Other things that are sort of harking back to the original Mini, the old Austin Mini, This big dial here, that used to be where the speedo was, but now it's become a sort of central media system, which has got the radio, Bluetooth, all that malarkey in it. We've got dual climate control in this car, so it's passenger and driver, separate controls for them, direction in the middle with a fan. Nice, easy to use buttons and toggle switches in it, which I like. I like physical switches. That's another key advantage with this generation of Mini over the newest one that's just come out. The newest one is just a big touchscreen here, a big round touchscreen in the middle. Everything's through that, but I like having physical switches to do things, which I think most people tend to. Why have they gone onto a touchscreen? I'll tell you why. It's cheaper. This is a much more expensive system than you get in the new Mini. It's all about cost cutting. But enough of that. So when I turn this switch up, look, see how on there that also moves, tells me where I am on the switch. It's quite cool, isn't it? When I turn the temperature, it goes from hot to cold on the big central dial. So it's like a multi-function thing, that is, which is quite cool. I like the way that operates. I've got traction control, DSP, all the usual malarkey on it. As I say, this one's got the front and rear sensors on it as well, and that really is a godsend. I've also got controls up here which control the lighting, including the mood lighting, so which is this sort of red here, which also echoes through the doors. We've got, see a little bit of red there, it's light at the moment. In the dark you would see it echoes through the whole cabin. I can change the colour on that using this switch by here, pressing that, and I'm changing the colour of my mood lighting in the car. How cool is that? I put it on red because I'm a bit OCD and I wanted it to match my bonnet stripes, you see. So that was the idea. But it's a really nicely designed vehicle. It's quirky, but without compromising quality, because this is all very, very good quality materials here. The fit and the finish in this car is absolutely adorable, and it's one of the reasons I love them. I've also got which will be familiar to BMW drivers, the driver modes here, so I can put it into a sportier setting and it'll say maximum go-kart feel on my central thing there, or I can have medium mode, which is typical Mini driving apparently, or green mode, and with green mode you can set it so as it turns the air conditioning down, gives you a slightly less responsive throttle, and makes you drive a bit more green. But for 99% of the time, the mid mode is really the comfortable setting. Put it on the sport mode if you're going to be doing some B-road blasting. Also very good on this particular car, I have got the cruise control on it. That is something that I really, really would recommend getting on a Mini. It does come also with a speed limiter function, and with the amount of average speed checks there are now when you're driving around Britain, this is absolutely invaluable in the Mini, because it's very easy otherwise to drift over the speed limit. So the cruise control is something that I really love on this car. And on this side here, that's just for the stereo controls and also for my Bluetooth phone. But again, it means that you're safe and legal behind the wheel. And these are not standard features on every Mini of this year, so it's worth finding one that has got the cruise, has got the Chilli pack, because it's got the better seats and the nicer sort of alloy wheels on it, and also has got the telephone built in. You know, they are things that make a big difference to your driver enjoyment and your experience behind the wheel of this car. So I'll just knock her off very quickly. Again, you just press that toggle switch there to do it. Let me just show you into the back of the car. It's probably not its greatest feature because it is a Mini. But as you can see, there is room back there for two adults. 2 kids will sit in comfort. 2 adults, if they're slender enough, they'll be fine for smaller journeys. It's obviously not designed as a huge family people carrier type thing. It's designed for fun, but you can fit 4 people in it in relative comfort. The boot is big enough to take a week shopping. I know that. I've done a week shopping in mine, and the car is just an absolute joy to own and to drive. And one thing with the Mini, the reason I love them is that they are designed to be fun, to be a car that you really are proud of, a car that you look back on when you lock it. And every time I've driven one of these as a daily, I find every time I lock it and walk away, I glance back and take one last look at it before I leave it. It's just one of those cars that you fall in love with. And for me, that's the reason I got involved with cars. That's the reason I do this job. So the Mini is my personal favourite small car. That's why we get so many in. If you're looking for one, as I say, this particular one is an absolute joy. It's in very, very good condition indeed. It hasn't been valeted yet, but as you can see, it's already a very well presented little car. And when it's all clean, polished and sparkling on the forecourt, it'll look even more so. The roads today are just absolutely horrendous with grit and water because it's been raining earlier, believe it or not. It's come nice again now. So it's probably not the best of days, but it's February and we live in Wales, so you got to do what you got to do. Anyway, if you're interested in this particular car, give me a call. It's 07932 873 646. As always, is my number. Please ring me and let me know if you've got a part exchange. I'm happy to take a part exchange. Just let me know what you got. If you're thinking to have delivery, we've got a nationwide delivery service. We're happy to deliver this beauty anywhere in the UK for you. So there really is no reason not to. Give me a call. 07932 873 646. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope it's been of interest to you. I hope you like the Mini. There's lots more Mini content on there. We've got about 5 of these in stock now at the moment. So, take a look at our other videos or give me a call and make an appointment. Come and see us. But in the meantime, give us a like, give us a share, subscribe, hit all the buttons and follow us and do all of that. Give us a like and comment below your own Mini stories of your Mini adventures in the Mini. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. Bye for now.